right, hey now, it's the Rob from 106.1.
Rob, wait.
What?
This is post to post. We got to do something big, something out there.
What were you thinking?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Town Square Media and 106.1 KISS FM proudly bring to you your podcast champions of the world. He's the R to the O to the B. I'm STEVE. We are your hosts with the most, bringing you everything wrestling related from post to post.
All right, hey now, it's the Rob from 106.1 KISS FM here with my tag team partner in podcasting.
Hey guys, it's me, Steve, web contributor to 106.1 evansville.com.
Okay, I wanted to briefly talk about what got possibly overshadowed in the past several days because there was a huge Raw event on Monday.
Yep.
The day before that was WrestleMania Sunday, the biggest day of the year. But for 2 days, people were talking about NXT TakeOver Dallas. Right. And I did watch the show, and I wanted to comment on it.
Okay.
You haven't seen it yet, correct?
I haven't. I will watch it. I have not seen it yet. There's just been a lot of wrestling in the last 4 days.
Yeah, well, there was a 20-hour pay-per-view on Sunday. There was a 3-hour Raw on Monday.
Yeah.
So the show from Dallas, I did think was a great show. But I'm going to go heel on some of our fans here and say that I'm not positive it was as great as everyone's saying it was. I want to specifically focus first on Sami Zayn and the Nakamura match.
Okay.
I had gotten several messages on Facebook and text message saying that this is a must-see match. This is a 5-star match. I watched the match twice, and I have to say, I feel like people who called that a 5-star match would have called that a 5-star match no matter what happened. It was not a bad match, and I don't want to come off as it was a bad match. And I'm super excited that Nakamura is here and that he's bringing his unique style, and they're kind of letting him be him and let him do what he does best.
Yeah, they call him strong style, and I call it martial arts. I
call it kind of flamboyant.
He's very flamboyant. He's like the Steve Tyler of professional wrestling.
Yeah,
but everything they call strong, I just see as martial arts, and I love it, but I don't know why,
So he had a match with Sami Zayn on Friday night, and everyone was saying this was going to be better than anything at WrestleMania. It's going to be the best match of the year, all this stuff.
Wow.
And I watched it, and I'm telling you, it's not because I'm unfamiliar with Nakamura or anything like that. I really appreciated him and the stuff they did, but I did not think the final product that they put together was all that great. If I had to describe it in a word, the problem with the match, in my opinion, and again, not a bad match, but the problem was it was very disjointed to me.
Okay.
When I say disjointed, what I mean is that it was like there were 2 minutes between spots. And so they would do a spot that they had seemingly worked out ahead of time, and then they would wait 2 minutes, and it would just wait. It was so slow paced, and when they would actually do stuff, it was very impressive. I especially loved when Nakamura countered Sami's turnbuckle DDT move. He kind of met him with a kick, and the finish was very exciting and stuff like that. And there were some really exciting moves in the match and moments that were very memorable. But still, I think that people who called that a 5-star match need to watch that one again, personally. I've already watched it twice. I was almost upset with myself, am I dumb? Am I not getting something? Am I a bad wrestling fan? But I watched WrestleMania with Eric Cornish, who was the previous host of this show with me, and he's a real wrestling fan, and he didn't get it either. And we agreed, those people were they were excited for the moment, I think, and it was really exciting seeing him in that setting, in the NXT setting. But I'm really excited to see what you think about it, Steve. And don't let my thoughts influence you or the internet's thoughts. Give me your honest opinion when you watch it of Nakamura and Zayn, please.
I'll do that.
In my opinion, the best match of the night was Asuka and Bayley.
Okay.
These women, my God, put on a fantastic show. Asuka, in my opinion, Bayley is ready. Bayley's going to be the next one up. Asuka is so beyond ready for the main roster. She has this, almost this hitman presence where she's undefeated. She won the women's title in a great match. She is so ready to be a really unique female character in wrestling right now, and the time is so right when the focus is taken off of divas and onto women's wrestlers. Yeah. Like, watch that match too, please. And I believe they're back to back. I'm really excited to get your thoughts on that. And maybe, you know, when we start next week's episodes, we'll talk about what Steve thought about the NXT pay-per-view. But I wanted to throw those thoughts out there. And if I'm wrong, go ahead and leave a comment. And if you agree with me, please go ahead and leave a comment. But in my opinion, a really good match, not a 5-star match.
How was the title match?
Joe's not my guy. Yeah. You know, it wasn't a bad match again, and there was a lot of blood that added to it at first until the ref kept stopping it to pat Joe down and get the blood out of there. I know it's kind of like the safety concern now. Yeah. I kind of just wish that they would have, as the crowd chanted, "Let Joe bleed." They did a fine job. Joe's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, he's a little stiff for me.
Yeah, doesn't have. He's always been overrated. I know he's been an internet darling for his entire career, but just never been my cup of tea. But you know how I feel. Samoans have never been my cup of tea. So I wish they would give people gimmicks that are Samoan that are just outside of being Samoan.
I wish they would make him Fat Elvis.
You could do that too. You know, so but he does. I will give him praise now. He is a very talented worker and brings a lot of intensity. With him. So those are things that I do like about Joe. So, you know, I'm not the biggest NXT fan. I know there's bigger fans out there. I only watch their takeover shows. I don't watch every week. But that was my thoughts watching the show. I know people are going to hate me after this one, and I understand. Feel free to send me your hate mail or comment on Facebook or whatever you want to do. We'll get Steve's thoughts after he does get a chance to view the show. Yeah. For myself, the Rob, my tag team partner, Steve.
Because I'm buff, and I'm the stuff.